Hey everybody, welcome back to more Chrono Trigger for the Wii. Let's continue. Last episode we got Marley back after saving the Queen, so we are now heading back to the mountain to hopefully find a way to get back home. By home I mean our time. Just gonna walk by these monsters because I don't want to fight them. I got healed up. I healed up last episode before I ended. I might fight them. Yeah, I probably should fight them, but I don't really want to fight them. I'll fight the next ones. I don't have to fight them. Well, I have to fight these guys anyway, so might as well. Shit, wasn't planning on it. Right, so I have one close-ranged attacker on my team right now. Everyone else is long-range. Which is fine. So you're gonna find every character has like a gimmick. Marley's gimmick is that she is the healer. She has healing skills. I think almost every character in the game learns some kind of healing spell of some variety. It's just the way the game is built. Mostly, like I said before, this game is oddly very balanced. There's not really a best solution to any problem, you know. So even if you don't pick Marley, you're gonna have heal spells. You're gonna have ways of healing yourself, you know. There's always, and no matter what the combination, everyone is fairly powerful. There's not a best case scenario. I mean, some people might say like Ayla is the most powerful character in the game, but I would say Robo is pretty powerful. Or if you want magic, Magus is pretty powerful. But we'll get into all that later. Your Highness, or Princess, please call me Marley. Well then, Marley, observe. Wow! Luca, you're amazing! Ain't it the truth? Oh, I mean... Enough with the false modesty. You have a real gift. I would trade my royal ancestry for your genius in a heartbeat. Well, if you say so. Anyway, I call this thing a gate. It's kind of a portal that takes you to the same location in a different era. Gates are very unstable, so I used the principle behind my telepod device to create a gate key. Now we can use them as we please. But why did this gate suddenly appear? Either the telepod had something to do with it, or something else made it. This is getting pretty weird. Let's at least head back to our own time. Alright, coming, Chrono? Yeah, so we're gonna find that there's a lot of questions. I don't know if they answer all of them, because I haven't beaten Chrono Trigger in a really, really long time. Like since I graduated high school. Was it high school? No, it wasn't. I don't think it was when I graduated high school. I think it was sometime in college was the last time I actually beat Chrono Trigger, and I hadn't beaten it up until that point anyways. Chrono, Luca, why don't you come home with me to the castle? I'd like you to come over for dinner. Sorry for putting you through all that, Marley. Are you joking? That's the most fun I've had in months, and I have some new friends too. Chrono, be a gentleman and take her home. I've got some work to do. Well, see you soon, Luca. Will you escort me home, Chrono? Alrighty, cool. Guess we're taking her back home then. But as I was saying, I haven't really beaten this game in a really long time. I think the last time I had legit started playing this game, it was just as the DS version came out, which was kind of fun. That was fun. The DS version was a great thing. I do have my gripes with it, which I will go into. Actually, fuck, I'll go into it now. The biggest problem I have with the DS version is the fact that the DS version translates the game differently than the original version. I know it's silly for me to have that citing that as an issue. It's a legitimate issue. I don't think I'm just being picky about that. They legit do change some very drastic elements of the game solely for that version of the game, and they're pretty noticeable. We're talking about changing the way Frog speaks entirely. As you notice, when he speaks in an Old English accent or an Old English dialect. That's character building, that's world building, and they completely remove it. You know, I could stand like everything else they might have done to the game. Heck, I probably didn't even notice it, but that was a thing that I legitimately have an issue with. and Marley learns Aura. Dual Tech, Aura Whirl. So basically we have a group heal, basically. You know, I could deal with like every other change they made to the game. I cannot deal with that. That is legit the change that breaks the camel's back for me. It shouldn't, but it does. I'm not going to sit here and lie about it. It sucks. It's a crappy change. I don't see why they would have made that change to the game. But other than that, the DS version, outside looking a little bit pixelated for being on a handheld, but I mean, this game looks pixelated to begin with, so that's probably a really lame... I know, I take that back. I think the DS version looks worse. I do. I think the DS version looks like substantially worse than the SNES version. But it's a handheld, so what do you expect? Princess Nadia. Are you alright? Where have you been? I heard you were abducted. We had soldiers searching for you. I have three of my consoles on an HDMI switch, and the PS3 decided to turn on and do updates, which cut the video out. So thankfully it didn't stop the recording, it just switched over to PS3. Whoops! Anyways, back to the game. No, Chrono's... Admit it, you confused her and tried to take over the throne. Terrorist! Stop! Stop this at once! I mean, she is princess. I would think they have to listen to her before they listen to you, Chancellor. I'm pretty sure she outranks you. I mean, even if you are by the king's side, you're not a king. You're not a prince. You are still Chancellor. What are you doing? But Princess Nadia said to... Idiots! Detain him! Jesus. Police brutality, y'all. Oh dear. This can't end well for me, can it? I'm the Chancellor, the prosecutor. I am the lawyer, Pierre. Members of the court, we now bring forth the defendant, Chrono, who is charged with abducting Princess Nadia. Yo, like, you can blame me for a lot of stuff, man. There's a lot you can charge me with. Abduction might not be the best one to go with. I'm just gonna say, like, endangerment of the princess, yes. But you shouldn't even be charging me for that. You should be charging Luca. So, technically, even if you were to charge with endangerment, it would probably be her. What shall we do with him? Fire, perhaps? Hang him upside down for a few years? Or shall we employ the guillotine? You, the jury, shall decide his fate. Now let us begin. Chrono, you are hereby ordered to tell the truth. Chrono is charged with premeditated abduction of royalty. The question is, did he kidnap Princess Nadia? The answer? No, he did not. In fact, no abduction took place. The two met completely by accident. In fact, the princess asked Chrono if she could join him. Is that true? Who actually started this whole mess? I don't remember who ran into who on this one. I think it was I did. I think I did. Just as I suspected, the defendant deliberately tried to get near the princess. Hey! Ouch, that hurt. The princess then innocently followed you to Luca's little sideshow, whereupon you both disappeared. If that wasn't criminal abduction, I don't know what is. And I have facts that throw the defendant's character into question. Objection. This can't have any relevance whatsoever to this case. Care to respond, Chancellor? Chrono's character is at the very core of this case. We have nothing to hide. We have a witness, a little girl who will vouch for the character of the defendant. Ah, a little girl, huh? I can't imagine I helped any little girls during my time playing this game. This nice man, he brought me my kitty. Thank you for being so kind. Oh, hey, look at that. I did something good for somebody. Huh, who would have imagined that that would come back and help me out? How about that? Doesn't this young man deserve a medal? Phew, looks like they're buying it. The issue here is motive. Was there any motive for this fine citizen to kidnap Princess Nadia? No, there was none. What about ransom? Chrono, her fortune did tempt you, did it not? No, it didn't. If I recall, I talked to her first, so no, it didn't. Are you sure you really weren't tempted? Not at all. That's enough. I have no more questions. Yeah, because it's true. It is evident that my client is a fine, noble young man, Your Honor. The defense rests. So, when Marley gets knocked down, if you go run to her pendant first, they use that against you. I didn't do that. If you guys remember, I ran to her first, talked to her, and then retrieved her pendant. Members of the jury, if he is guilty, stand to the left. If innocent, stand to the right. Not guilty. Guilty. Oh, really? With all the evidence you have? Not guilty. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Not guilty. Looking like I'm not guilty, y'all. Just gonna throw it out there. Yeah, really not looking in your favor here, Chancellor. Just gonna throw it out there. Yeah, I think it's official. I'm not guilty. There's no guilty here. There's no guilt. Okay, what the fuck did this one dude see to make him think I was guilty when the rest of the jurors clearly didn't think I was? I want to know what that one dude saw. Like he's the real villain here. He's the real Einstein here. He cracked the code. You know, he saw past all the BS and all the conspiracy. He saw the truth. I'm guilty. Order in the court. A verdict has been reached. The verdict is not guilty. But the fact remains that even if you did not kidnap her, he ran off with her. 3 days solitary confinement as punishment. Take him away. Oh, come on, really? Now just a darn minute. Princess. That's enough, my dear. But father, all I asked was for you to behave like a princess. Even royalty must obey rules. Leave the rest up to the Chancellor, and forget about the events in town. We're leaving. Chrono! Well, I mean, solitary confinement isn't that bad. I mean, it's only 3 days, right? That's not too terrible. You could have a lot worse. Like, a lot worse, honestly. This is pretty nice, all things considered. The terrorist has tried to overthrow the kingdom. He has been found guilty, and you must carry out his sentence. Excuse me? So this is the monster who kidnapped the princess? Okay, first off, innocent. Okay, first off. Let's just make sure we're all clear on that. The execution is 3 days away. Do not let him out of your sight. Excuse me, that's 3 days solitary confinement? So unless I die of boredom, I shouldn't be dying. What? How dare you question me? The paperwork's probably just been held up in the system. Ah, yes, because even in medieval times, bureaucracy overrules everything. Guards. Take the prisoner away. Okay. Yeah, why did they hit me for? I would have went with you. You didn't have to, like, knock me out and shit. That just seems freaking rude. Like, what does that even accomplish? You didn't have to hit me. You literally wasted your time beating me up. Like, pipe down. Like, why did you even beat me up for? Seriously. Some sympathizers brought that stuff for you. You lousy felon. Got one ether. Yeah, all my stuff's still here. HP and MP restored. Nice. 2 days until execution. Knock it off. Oh, I'll show him. Open it up. Yes, please, open it up. That's what you get for misbehaving. Yeah, so that's what you get for turning your back on your enemy who isn't dead. Jerk. You're next, too. It kind of hurts. But you're not that powerful, I'll tell you that much. I'm still more powerful. Yeah. Yeah. Get cut up. 10 experience points? That's all they give me for that? Come on, man. You gotta give me more than 10 experience points. Will this open? No, it won't. Because of course it won't. Oh, that's unfortunate. I think there's a way in there that isn't this way. You have to take a different way to get there. What time is it? I wanna freaking... Okay. We'll come back. I can always come back and save it. We're gonna finish out strong. For a guy they have to keep their eyes on, they're not really putting a lot of security here, are you? What are you up to? You seem so surprised that I somehow escaped out of my cell when you put 2 bumbling idiots in charge of my capture. Or my safekeeping. Although, is it really safekeeping in this particular situation? I don't think it is. Maybe the Chancellor finds some sort of delightful glee out of murdering me, which he probably does. Probably gets his rocks off, wouldn't doubt it. They're just handing me tonics. Okay, how many of these are traps? 1 ether, 1 mid-tonic, 1 mid-tonic, 1 ether. Nice! Just got loaded, baby. Heck yeah. Uh-oh. So, you're the escaped con. Why, fee-fi fo-fum. I smell the blood of a very large man. Creature. Beast. Thing. Wow. Well, I guess I got agility on my side, don't I? Wow. You're just, you're coming up short. Didn't hit me once. That's pretty amazing. They don't pay me enough for this. Are you really doing this right? They don't pay you enough for this? Come on, dude. Really? Just gonna let me escape because they don't pay you enough and you got beef? You didn't even hit me once. Like, how much work were you really putting into capturing me? At best, you weren't trying. Okay, we're going to call it here for now. So I will see you all next time on Chrono Trigger. Save it here because you gotta save it where you can get it. Anyways, guys, stay tuned. Have a nice day.